Cousin Tom.
How it is.
Food, baby.
We don't have any music either. We're yet again not prepared.
We are prepared.
But we are live.
This is how we roll. Wait.
Our mics aren't working, so hopefully you guys can hear us. Because I don't know, and my iPad's dead. Hi, Susan Bogart. Can you hear me? Can't tell. Hello? Hello, anybody? Two people. Bring them on video. We should bring them on video and see what happens. Ask Susan to join live broadcast. Send her an invite. Let's see if she joins. Oh. Susan, I just sent you an invite. You want to join us live? Oh, hello. You don't have to, but you can hear me, so that's all that matters. Our mics are dead. Oh, hi, Susan.
Hi.
I can't see your face, though.
Because I look like a train wreck.
Well, you are a train wreck. Oh, skank. Okay, you don't have to stay on here.
I don't know if she would after that comment. Hi, Susan.
But
Hi, Michelle.
At least we know that we can have you join like that. You're my first person I've asked to do that. So thanks
I
for.
want to see what it looks like on this end. Hold on.
Well, oh yeah. So hold on. She's gonna look on her end.
I just want to see.
So what's my prize since I'm the first contestant?
Is it just because you can't see her picture? Can you see a picture on your side?
I can just see her profile picture. Not. Can you see it?
I see her face, not face. Yes.
Like it's delayed. Your prize is you get to talk to us. That's your prize.
Woo!
Good time.
Mickey Partridge is on. Hi, Mickey. Hannah King is on. Hannah, yes, you need to come on and visit again. Mickey, you need to come on too.
I can't handle the delay.
Okay. It is delayed.
Okay, Susan, if you stay on, you can stay on. If not, that's fine too. But thanks for joining. So now we know that we can like ask people to join.
Yes. And what it looks like.
And what so next time everybody has to be prepared to be called upon.
Pop quiz.
Which means you need to be presentable. Although when I got here, my hair was down, but the wind took it different.
My hair got caught in the window and the door. When I was like, oh my goodness, I saw your picture. We need to put it, we need to make that. I was going to repost it. I was like, this needs to be a meme. So I need you guys to help me out. That looks, I told you, this picture is freaking amazing. Does it not?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm an idiot, you know. So.
No, that is meme worthy. Like viral meme worthy.
Now that our mics don't work, I guess we can fake it. So yeah, so I need to invest in some new mics at some point. So welcome to Talk It Out, Talk It Out, Talk It Out.
Guess what
It's a
I
little
watched too? I watched, is it Scott Gant?
Yeah.
I was just going through the page. Welcome. I forgot that part. I was going through the page where he's like, we're gonna talk it out, talk it out, talk it out. And then he's like, today I'll talk it out. We're starting our OnlyFans page. Subscribe.
He is a dork.
And Jeff is like, uh-huh. I watched that like 3 times in a row. Oh my God, it was so funny.
It is funny. One, because that's like
he needs to be a guest.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
He needs to be a guest.
Well, I actually, because not last Sunday before, whenever I was like, hey, when you weren't feeling good,
Mm-hmm.
she had strep throat, by the way.
Oh, you gotta tell everybody about my cooties.
And so yeah, and his daughter had tagged him in my post.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah,
That's viral. Video
That's funny.
Too. Oh
Actually, it's probably gotten more views than all of our other stuff. So thanks, Scott and Jeff.
I love it. It's hilarious.
So
you can't show me stuff like that because I'll be up at 3 o'clock in the morning on my couch.
That's how we roll.
Oh my goodness.
So today's my husband's birthday.
Aww.
Yeah. We're gonna have a nice big. Supposed to grill out when we go home. It's not looking very pretty outside, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But
well, we won't stay very long. We won't have to do like a full hour or anything. Yeah, because it's like gray skies. They have all these new visitors to Southern Illinois.
yeah, welcome.
Welcome
to it's winter, then tomorrow's gonna be summer, and then back down to spring.
The traffic is nuts. The traffic is crazy. I'm seeing all kind of plates out there, license plates.
Yeah, and they're driving the left-hand lane, and so Jeff's really happy when they drive in the left-hand lane. So that's fun. But anyways, welcome guys. We just figured we'd kind of talk about the big topic, which is the lovely solar eclipse.
We haven't touched it but like one time.
No.
We haven't talked a lot about it.
Now it's all of a sudden here.
I know, wasn't that quick?
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah. But before we do that, Michelle, tell me about yesterday.
Yesterday, I was given the privilege to go to a volunteer orientation for specialized equine services with Kevin McDonald. And so he called him my entourage. I took my entourage out there with me. And it was just an initial class. And we really enjoyed it. Like, they walked us around the stables, told us the do's and don'ts, and they are totally passionate about what they do.
So did you say what it was? Sorry, I missed it.
Specialized equine services?
Yes.
Yes.
So, and I did a post a couple
Yes,
weeks ago after we met up with Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
2 Fridays ago, which, by the way, Kevin, if you're watching, hi.
Get ready.
Next weekend, buddy. You and us.
Next weekend.
Going down.
Going down. Okay, sorry.
He may run the other direction.
Hold on. Okay.
But so, yeah, so he had actually shared that. So then I thought I would share it to get people out there. And evidently your entourage showed up. So good.
I'm going to recommend I want him to talk about the program. I don't want to sit up here and talk about it. But from what I've seen already, I'm sold. It is therapeutic for people with disabilities. It's geared towards children as well. And the passion that they have in the delivery of their material. And if Becky has joined us, I don't know if she has or not. I think she's the manager. I'm not sure, but she's the one that gave us the orientation. The woman has a pure heart. I love that so much, but she's just as passionate. And then Kevin did speak as well, and he talked to Roman was out there. So Roman actually
a service dog.
He didn't clobber me this time, but I did sit down. He did.
Did he hug you?
He hugged me, but there was because Kevin was like, anybody want to meet Roman? And he was talking about him being a service dog. And then one of the other volunteers, because we had 2 other ladies along with my entourage there. He went up to greet her, and he just like ran up there, poof, and you heard it like poof. She's like, oh. He was just excited, but we had a really good time. I mean, it's out at the stables. It's absolutely,
Giant City Stables.
Yes, Giant City Stables. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. And then the reason that you're out there is all the more alluring. So I think they're looking for volunteers still. I don't know when the next orientation will be, but if you're interested, I think it's scstherapy.com, maybe. You could.
If you're asking me, I don't know.
I'll have to look at it. I'll have to look
We can
at
totally post it.
I'm pretty sure that is because early on in the beginning of last week, I sent for an informational packet about volunteering, expressed my interest, and they did send me the materials. So yes, but we're going to kind of leave that alone until we have him on here. But I had a great time, not even gonna lie. I had a really good time. It was just an orientation. But when someone sells you something like that, like how could you say no?
Right.
You know, like you're getting out of yourself, and you're helping someone else. And so, yeah, I just think it's going to be great. And that was just the orientation. So I'm super excited.
Oh,
about
cool.
it.
I'm glad you're able to go and attend that. So awesome.
Yeah.
How'd the family like it?
Everybody, we had one grumpy Smurf there who I had to quickly
Teenager,
and I had to do the better fix your face right now. Got 20 seconds. And then it kind of went the Wednesday Addams things. And then at the end of it, he was perfectly fine.
Yeah, you just gotta get started, you know.
Yeah.
And so that's good.
Yeah.
Well, awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for.
It's raining.
Well, yeah, she's stop looking outside.
I can't.
Look at me. Look at
I
me.
can drive home in a tsunami.
So that was yesterday.
That was yesterday.
Any other exciting things you've done this weekend? My grandson peed on me this morning. So it's Jeff's birthday, so the kids, Casey and Kelsey and Carter and Callan showed up at our church today. They normally go to Cornerstone. And so we pulled in they actually beat us there, which surprising. But I guess they were there for Jeff's birthday. And of course the church hasn't met Callan yet. And so it was fun to show him off. And then he did good during worship, and then when it got quiet, he wasn't so happy.
So let's give Jeff a big happy birthday. So
Marilyn Monroe.
you sing. You do that later on tonight. Happy birthday, Jeff.
Yes, happy birthday. So I was out in the quiet room, whatever, where I could watch, and I'm like holding him. We're just sitting there, and all of a sudden I just get all warm. I'm like, oh.
It's amazing how they can.
Didn't have any diaper bag with me, like nothing, you know. Church is still going on. So then I hear that Paul's done like doing his sermon. So I hear the music and I'm like opening the door and I get Gracie's attention. I was like, So he peed on me this morning. It's good times, but he didn't poop. So that's good.
Yeah, my mind. Sorry. It's good. No, because sometimes I need prayer.
We all need it.
I will tell you later where it went to, Bob. But it doesn't matter if it's a grandbaby. They're going to do all that stuff. So that's your first one that hasn't happened to me yet in public. So I'm doing decent right now.
He hasn't squirted on me yet. That has not happened yet.
Have you seen the videos where the babies go up their back with that and the parents are like, how?
Well, I remember when Gracie's times we were at IVs, and I mean she was big enough to sit up on her own. She was as happy could be. I mean, just so happy. We're getting ready to leave. I got to pick her up, and it's just all up her back. She had this cute little pink halter top
Not
on
anymore.
with little denim jeans, you know. And I was like, oh, she's so cute. Then I went to pick her up. I'm like, it was like, it was gross, but never knew anything because she was just so happy the whole time. So that was fun.
Gotta love the babies.
Yeah. So
no, haven't had that. I'm sure it'll happen. Right now he's just the hair puller. And so
yes, he's
this is down. I feel like he goes like this. It gets the wad and pulls it down. But yeah, he's into Gabby said today, she was like, I'm not gonna have any hair left and be bald up there because it's just always pulling hair. So yeah.
That's fun times.
It is. So let's talk about this topic without further ado, which we don't have a lot of information on. We're kind of like, what's going on where you're at?
Yeah.
Just because, what did you find out? I know you said you did take
I did. I got on. Let me get my cheaters on so I can see a little bit better. Hopefully I can read my own writing too, but you know. Well, one of the things I had is, so I know that probably a lot of people are going to watch this later on, so I still want responses. But where are you going to be tomorrow? So I know schools have shut down.
Yes.
Even some
gets out at noon, I think.
Oh, really? I think Carterville's like shut down, and John A. Logan is shut down. And then I think some businesses, like local businesses that own their own, are gonna like shut down just for that time frame, 45 minutes.
I'm gonna sound really foolish right now, but exactly what time is this occurring? Because as much research as I have done on this, I've never.
Well, I mean, all I know is I think the best time for, like, it starts at 1:59 or something like that for us to be watching.
Okay. And it's last 4 minutes?
Yes. There's a lot of things on Facebook, but I haven't.
So does anybody have the numbers on that, like exactly?
Well, it's like 4 minutes and 2 seconds or something. Like every area is a little bit different. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so even if you're watching this after the fact, like drop what you're doing tomorrow. Did you take the day off? I actually a week ago, decided to take it off. So I'm off tomorrow and debating on, because my dad, he lives in Makanda, and
Good
like
place.
up on the
Yes.
hill. But then I'm like also afraid to like leave my dogs at home, and like what if something happens and I'm not there with them?
I don't know that anything's going to happen. I do think it's super relevant to a lot of things going on, but I'm fascinated at the same time, you know. And if I
Right.
was thinking, I would have taken off work too, but one of us has to be there. So, but I think it's going to be a unique experience.
I'm hoping that I can do it live during it. I mean, especially if we go there, which I mean, they invited people over. I don't know if people, you know, it's a weekday, work day, so a lot of people probably aren't taking off. But so I don't know if they're going to have people over there. But and then, like, what time do I need to leave? Because what's traffic going to be like from here to Macanda? I mean, am I going to have to leave at 8 a.m. to get there by 12? I don't know.
I would leave it and give me a couple hours just so I, you know, because Macanda is probably going to be a prime location. So, and then where we talked about what, not Fern Cliff, but Garden of the Gods.
Yeah. So then I was looking. So yesterday by 12:55, they had posted like Jackson Falls parking lot, Garden of the Gods, Cedar Lake boat ramp, Indian Point. I don't know where that's at.
Candy said we will be hanging out at home, and then she got some sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
It's a good place to be.
I think I took our sunglasses home, and then
We did have some here.
we did. But then I was going to give them to you at work, and then I realized they're still in my purse. So let me dig them up. They're probably nice and
Crinkly. That is okay.
Let me keep digging.
I'm trying to see if they have any further information.
Let me keep digging. Digging some more. Yeah. So anyway. So all those places. But then I'm thinking, like Jeff and I were talking yesterday about what was the first place I said? Jackson Falls. Like that's all wooded area. So, I mean, we went jeeping there one day, and they probably can't hear me as I'm over here just digging away in my purse. So I'm just trying to think of where everybody's gonna go. Like, I mean, I guess you walk up to where it's all open. I mean, I don't know.
Let's see. So this is just me looking at WFCN. It says local hotel and campground. Thank you, Mom.
You're so welcome.
Reservations suggest visitors from nearly 40 states are already in Southern Illinois to witness tomorrow's solar eclipse.
I can't see you.
Bright like the sun. That's for my non too. And I think this is astounding to me that we're like at the center.
Yeah.
You know, that's astounding to me. It may not be significant to a lot of other people, but it's just, that blows my mind.
Well, and so then, so I was doing some other, like, you know, my next question I had are like, what are your thoughts about it? Like, what's your, you know, I mean, what if we're all being called? What if we start hearing the trumpets, as Kelsey says? Like, I don't know.
You want my thoughts?
Not yet. So then, because she scares me sometimes. So then I was looking and it said like the last, so the next one that we'll have now is going to be 2044. She said, I read last time it's been over like 20 years to see the moon pass in front of the sun. So they were like, be outside, like don't miss this opportunity, especially the fact that where it's crossing again is within our area. And normally that does not happen, but like I've got down here once every 375 years.
I believe that's true.
I'm like, wow, that's crazy. So definitely, hopefully you get to go outside.
Well, I'm going outside.
I'm gonna take my break between 1:58.
I'm sure the facility will let people.
I would think so, but I mean, obviously patient care, but we're not in direct patient care, so
we shall see. But as sad as me that I won't be with the kids, but we have to do what we have to do. So, but this is hugely significant.
Yeah.
hugely. Just looking at some more things on here, and if you pay attention to WFCN News on Facebook, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. They seem to have like updated footage, but they have a picture of Garden of the Gods recreation area. It's packed with vehicles ahead of the eclipse, and this was 21 hours ago. And then I guess the city of Benton hosted a solar eclipse festival yesterday, and it looks like tons of people were there.
Anything shared on there? I saw somebody after church, I was looking, and somebody had shared and said that Joe Rogan was in Carbondale. Do you know who Joe Rogan is? He's got a podcast too. Joe, we are in Energy, Illinois. If you happen to just be watching us, come on by.
He was here?
Supposedly. I don't know how true that is.
I wonder, I didn't even think about that.
Somebody had posted.
Celebrity-wise, who might be here?
Yeah.
Has anybody seen any celebrities?
Yeah.
I bet there are some. Because, this is...
You.
Joe Rogan in Southern Illinois.
Yeah. I thought about tagging him.
I have to look.
See if you want to come by.
You should tag him.
Because I'm sure our setup is way better than his.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Our non-working mics.
I don't see anything. But where was he at?
I don't know. Somebody just said in Southern Illinois or in Carbondale or something. I don't know.
It could have been.
I'm sure it's,
I don't know.
Who knows? But that's really all the jazz. It said the last one that we had, I did have that. So the last one we had was 1918 was the last time before 2017. 1918. Wow.
Here's what you were talking about. So this was yesterday. Jackson Falls parking lot is full. Garden of the Gods recreation area is full. Cedar Lake, but this is everything that you said. You're absolutely right.
Because I looked at it.
No. Did you?
I did.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Sure did.
Well, I don't think anything like detrimental has happened with all the tourists being here and everything. So it seems like it's nothing crazy, except I did go to Walmart and I saw people buying like 5 cases of water, and I was like, like it's.
I went to Walmart yesterday. It wasn't, but only because I had to go to Walmart, not, like I was preparing for anything. I just had to go. And it wasn't like crazy bad like I thought it was going to be.
I don't know. We're here now. We've been watching this thing for how many months now? People were talking about this over 7 years ago when the other one came through. And now we're here.
Where were you 7 years ago?
Where was I 7 years ago when this happened? At the VA?
Were you working?
Yeah.
So I think I was home that day, and I'm trying to figure out why. I just remember sitting in the driveway.
Was I? I don't know.
But I don't think it was a weekend. I still think it was during the week, but I'm trying to figure out why I was home.
I can't remember if I was there.
Unless I just took off again. I don't know.
But
I remember trying to take pictures and stuff.
Yeah, I think this one
Not
is
sure how
hugely
successful they were.
I think I did hear reports about them running out of the glasses, though. So if you know anyone that's selling them, I'm sure people are still looking for them. Just don't,
And how do you know what ones are like good and bad? Because somebody else was saying that too. Like, aren't there like some ones that are like, how do I know you didn't buy something that's going to damage my eyes when I try to use these?
Well, I don't know.
These glasses are ISO 12312-2 compliant and are safe for solar eclipse viewing. So is that how we know?
Well, let's just look it up.
So yeah, that was another thing to making sure do not use it damaged. Well, how do you know they're damaged? I don't know. Guess we'll see. Michelle's going to Google it.
I am.
And see.
This is how to tell if they're fake, which they could be fake, and then you'll have to go to the optometrist afterwards.
Could be the eye doctor's giving them out.
Enthusiasts have little time left to get their hands on safe viewing glasses before the celestial phenomenon on Monday. How do we know? Give me to the part that how do we know? No. What? Walmart is selling them for $9.99? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness.
And then I saw like where you can recycle them or something, maybe afterwards to take them somewhere. I can't remember.
Okay. It says how to spot fake eclipse glasses. They are all over the marketplace. Okay. Yeah. Only buying them from sellers on its vetted list. It still does not. It has to have the ISO documentation on there.
We good.
Yeah, so it's
We good.
just to look
ISO. We
for
good.
the ISO logo on the Eclipse glasses to make sure. You might just be getting some shades from the Dollar Tree if you don't see that logo on there. So just make sure.
I mean, I remember seeing them like
ISO.
Lowe's and Home Depot or something, like had them like
Well,
tons.
and then it has, let's see, ISO 12312-2.
Those are fake.
International Safety Standard. Yeah, so as long as that's on there, you should be good.
Okay.
Otherwise, do not buy glasses from a man that goes like this. I've got your Eclipse glasses here, people.
You want some purple, you want some pink, orange.
Don't do it.
It does say do not use for more than 3 minutes continuously.
I don't think that I want to look directly at it, though. You know what I mean? I think I want to look to the side of it in my peripheral and see if I look at it at all. I don't know. I probably might glance, and that'd be about it.
I mean, you're already blind, so.
I am. I don't need any
You don't
photos.
need any help. You don't need any help in that.
I'll be at work talking about I'm blind.
I can't see.
I am. No, it's so terrible. This eye gives me the blues. I'm telling you, it's terrible. But anyways,
So what else you got?
I don't know. That was it. Like, we didn't come in unprepared, but what can we talk about that hasn't been on Facebook, TikTok? They've done every type of research that there is. Everybody has speculated something. I have my own opinions.
What are your opinions? Go ahead.
My opinion.
Share them.
If you really want to know the truth.
If not, jump off now. Turn it off. If you want to know, stay.
In all seriousness, because I'm a believer and I believe in the Word of God. Yes, it is a celestial event. I believe that 100%. Does it bear significance because it is crossing in a direct location from the previous one? I absolutely think so. So people can chalk that up and say you're a conspiracy theorist or anything else. But let me throw some stuff at you. If you're a believer, you should believe the Bible in its totality, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So back in ancient times, it talks about celestial events. It talks about God-given signs in the sky. Does this mean that I think like Armageddon is tomorrow? Absolutely not. But it could be possibly, hey, you guys need to pay attention, get some things in order and prepare, because God always wants us to be prepared, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And so do I think that's far-fetched? Absolutely not. Am I going to chalk this up and be like, it's just a solar eclipse? No, I'm not. It does bear significance. So any naysayer that wants to come on here and refute, I'm not here to argue about it. What you believe is you believe.
Absolutely.
What I believe is what I believe. So God speaks to people differently. And just for me, and even if it is significant, what you do with it is what you do with it. Some people, just like anything else, chalk it up to whatever. I don't believe that. I believe it bears weight. And I think it's significant that it's crossing over again here in Southern Illinois. But for most people, I'm probably on the weirdo spectrum of what I believe in the Bible, and I'm fine with that. Just because of the things that I've read and I've learned. I've studied my own before, like any of this. Having nothing, I'm talking about years ago, things that I study. So I have my own personal belief. It does have weight. It does have impact. And I just would say, pay attention. Pay attention. I don't push what I believe on anybody. There are still things in my life that I'm trying to, in my own terms, to get right before God. And so I'm not that person that's going to shove anything that I believe down your throat, and nor am I going to argue with you about it. You just simply, if you ask me, then I'll tell you, but I'm not going to debate with you or, anyone that asks. But I do think it is significant, most definitely.
And it's conversations like this, how Talk It Out was created. Because Michelle starts talking, I'm just like,
you too. But I mean, because it's good to hear someone else's opinion on something. And we talked about sometimes we have to unlearn things or relearn things, because some of the ways that we were taught may not be right. And we have to be mature enough to be like, well, that was wrong. and some things that are right are mingled with some things that are tradition, and it doesn't make it right. And so everybody has their own path to go down, and I'm having to unlearn things. So I'll be like, oh, I was wrong. Dang it.
Hate to say I was wrong.
That part don't bother me. But it's just, I'm a person that likes to be aware. You know, we talk about this.
I know. So you do freak me out on that sometimes. You do kind of, because I'm like, I like to kind of, you know, I don't watch the news. Like I don't
really watch the news either. But I do a lot of research on the Bible. I do a lot of research on Israel. I do a lot of research. I look at the Old Testament and the New Testament, and those are not myths to me. It's not like, you know, it's real.
Well, and so it's just like, too, like, I didn't know this area was called Little Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that's all crazy
yes.
on some of the stuff that I've read about. And then,
see, and people are going to be like, that's a Bible.
I would have been those people, but now I'm like,
exactly. For real. You know, and if you can't see even the symbolism, there is significance there. God is real. Whether you believe it or not, he's as real as the air that you breathe that keeps your body alive. He is a spirit. And that's another, because I'm a weirdo Christian like this. Well, what does he smell like? You know, what does he look like? What does he smell like? You know, because it's tangible things with us. It's what we hear, what we see, what we taste, what we feel. So our minds can't comprehend God, you know,
right.
Not like that. But you realize that you're a spirit being. You have a spirit inside of a flesh body. You know, it's scientifically proven that your body loses a little bit of mass when you pass away. And that's just, I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't here to argue with you. You can have your belief. I was asked mine. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's
So that is what I believe. And I believe that each one of us that has a spirit, and we all do it for humans, and we have some of God's DNA inside of us. That's that spirit portion. You know, we have that inside of us. But the matrix is this. Everything here is something tangible. Everything here is something. So it's hard for us to navigate spirituality because everything here is by our senses.
Right.
And that's what makes it difficult to believe in God.
Right.
Yeah. How am I supposed to believe in a God that's spirit and everything down here is everything I touch, taste, smell, hear? It's hard.
Yeah.
That's where faith comes in. So
it's deep.
Yeah, it is.
Some deep stuff.
But I believe that till the day that I pass, and there on that, nobody can tell me different. I believe that there are things in my life that I have to get right before God. I don't think that anybody is a perfect person, but we're walking towards perfection. So things that we do that are not in line with his will for us should come off. And sometimes if you've been doing something for a long time, sometimes it's like peeling, and I say this all the time, peeling a layer off an onion. You know, like there's a difference between, now they say Lord and Savior. So a Savior is someone that saves you from condemnation or going to hell, or Savior is someone that saves you. But someone being Lord is someone that you honor in your life. Those are two different positions. So he can save you, but is he Lord? And that's significant because you can save me. And most believers believe I got saved at 62 and spend no time with God and use that like fire insurance, you know? And I just don't believe that way. I believe that God wants a relationship with us, and you have a relationship by God by spending time in prayer, spending time in your word. And prayer isn't always you speaking. Sometimes it's you listening. And his word even says, my sheep know my voice. Now, why would he say that if he wasn't speaking? So there's a lot of little golden nuggets in there. We just have to listen. And God speaks. He'll speak to you if you let him. Yeah. It'll be in a way you understand. He might not come down to be like, Cassie, come let me talk to you, Cassie. You know? But it'll be in a way that you understand. And I think everybody wants that type of situation. I don't think it's that way. I think he talks to people in a way that, because he knows how you're created, he's your designer. So he's going to speak to you in a way, if you want him to, then you'll be able to understand. That's what I believe. And that is just me. And I'm not going to argue with you about it. But I will believe this way, and I hope to gain more knowledge about him. And I hope to shave off everything of me that's not like him. And I will be this way, believing in him until the day I pass this planet, and trying to get myself in right standing with him. That's what I believe.
So like, it's so weird because this is where like Cassie thoughts come in. Like, you know, I'm just like, so I don't watch news and things like that. So if I don't see it, it's not real, it's not happening, it's, you know, whatever, it's going to just surprise me. Like, I would almost rather be surprised with whatever versus like having to prepare. Is that, I mean, you know, so I'm not like, I don't know, because then I, you know, I know we're supposed to not live in fear, and I try not to live in fear, but then I start thinking about, well, what I think about is my family. Like tomorrow, I'm like, I want to be with my family tomorrow. You know, what if it is? I don't want to leave my dogs home alone and go to McCandless and be in the best spot to watch it.
Find that person that have those 5 cases of water at Walmart.
Well, I got me some 3 cases at home just because that's a normal thing for me. Normally, I may have even 4 cases.
If we live like that, then we're going to live in fear for the entire
I know, and I don't want to. So, like, I think I don't, but then... I try not to think about this stuff.
I think God wants you to be prepared. If you look at stories, and I'm not talking about this particular event. I think this is significant, and God, with a suspension of grace, and He always He's graceful, so He gives you a period of time. Just prepare. Like, you should be prepared anyway with what happened with COVID last time. It's like COVID happened. So many lives were lost. Family, friends, people that you knew, people that you went to high school with. And then it's
so many died without family and friends.
Yes. And do you see how quickly we've forgotten that?
Absolutely. People are hateful. They're mean.
Yes. And then, I mean, I can't imagine having a family member in the hospital and them not having their loved ones around them.
Right.
But it was almost like it never happened when we finally came up out of it and things got back to normal. Who's to say something significant like that can't happen again?
Absolutely.
And we weren't prepared when that happened. And you know what I find with America a lot of times, because I've been overseas, I've been to other countries. Girl, you go to a different country and you see how they live, you'll come back and kiss the soil. Matter of fact, that's what I did. It's real. When you go to places like Korea and you see how poverty stricken that it is, and the whole atmosphere, the whole dynamic is different, and you're over there for 9 months to a year, and you come back home. I remember just driving my car for like almost 8 straight hours just because don't make me laugh. Just because it was the freedom to drive,
right,
and have my windows down. You don't realize the freedoms and the liberties that we have over here. Like, we take so much stuff for granted, and when you go and you see those people in those types of environments, and again, how poverty stricken, how they would love a lifestyle where they can come over here, and how spoiled we are over here, it makes an impact. You know, it will cause you to be humble. Who was that?
That would be the Holy Spirit.
Get her first.
Sutton joined us.
She's the blonde.
You just stay on that side.
Wait, now I have to go to the bathroom. My nose is running.
Oh, no, she's leaving me all alone.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh,
I'll probably knock this down.
Here, look.
Here, give me. I'm not gonna do it on camera.
I got tissues.
We're so country ghetto.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Is that a term, country ghetto?
Sure. It can be whatever it wants to be.
For real. Has anybody made any comments?
I don't know, because I don't have my phone. It's up there recording us right now live, so I really couldn't tell you. And my iPad that I thought I was
She's
charging.
Like this at work too.
So yeah. So next weekend. So just kind of a briefing on what we've got coming next weekend. So not this past Friday, but Friday before. Oh, if you could do it. If you could only see. We met up with Kevin McDonald.
We did.
Actually, Should we tell the story of how we met or wait for him?
Let's wait.
Because I think that's pretty funny.
I want him to talk.
I do.
He's here to talk.
Yeah, I mean, he may regret.
He probably already does.
He may regret approaching us, but and we even created a text
thread,
a text message between him, Michelle, and myself. And Michelle and I just start going off, and I'm like, he's just thinking, what the hell am I done?
We're gonna lose him.
But so anyway, so we're excited. He was supposed to come today, but he decided to.
He bailed on us.
Plan something else.
He said there was something more significant.
So,
we had
but
to tend to.
yeah, but he evidently is excited to come on, so we're happy to have him. I don't know what all to say. He's worked for nonprofit organizations for many years, and so anyways, we're gonna have him next weekend along with Roman, the service dog who likes to give hugs, and that's about it. So tomorrow, for those of you who aren't working, if you're like having a party of some sort, even if you're not, even if it's just your family and you're just like video, I like to see the kids' excitement and whatever, and just share videos on our page. Since we have met with Kevin, though, I will say this, that we were at 380 members.
Yes.
And now we're at 425.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you, sir, for sharing. I'm not saying it's all your peeps, but it could be. And that all has taken place since we met you. And so we're excited to really get to know him some more. And we really had a good dinner. I enjoyed listening to him and Michelle talk about when they were in the service and things like that. So I could sit back and listen to stories like that all the time. So
it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Once again, I want to encourage anybody, come be a guest.
Yeah, even if it's just to hang out.
Come be a guest, especially when we have conversations like this, because we just don't want to hear each other's opinions. I like other people's opinions. It's good to have that type of conversation, that type of dialogue. We can learn from each other. So most definitely be a guest.
We need to find a fancy microphone.
Come be a guest.
That can be as a whole.
Yeah,
Get us all or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, as long as you guys can hear us okay here, I guess it's good. But it's just fun to play with the sound effects.
Yeah, and
so all that cool stuff. Not that that's what it's about, but
I like to see video footage of what everybody does.
Yeah,
though.
Pictures, even if you're just taking some selfies during the solar eclipse and stuff, share the excitement.
Yes,
for sure.
Yes, I want to see. I want to see. Mm-hmm.
So. Happy solar eclipse tomorrow day. Hang on. Helps to turn it on. I thought I turned it on, but I didn't. Hello. Hi. Solar eclipse tomorrow, April 8th, 2024. Oh, funny.
I still have to get one of those.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you got?
Oh, that's it. I hope everybody has safe travels tomorrow, and send us your pictures. Let us know what you did. Let us know. I think it's going to be monumental.
And if you are traveling and happen to be send us some pictures of what that looks like.
And stay
I would
safe.
love to be up above, have a drone.
I didn't even think about that.
And checking things out in different places.
Yeah, stay safe.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I have to leave extra early to get to work tomorrow.
Yeah, you are.
But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Don't forget, we still have shirts.
We
don't. You just tell us what you want, and then I can place an order. But these are all mine. You can't have them.
These are hers.
So, and these were washed. So this is washed today. So, anyway, all right, guys. Thank you so much for attending. Yeah. Again, if you didn't watch it while we were live, great.
Oh, disclaimer. My opinions are not the opinions of Talk It Out. Michelle Shaw's opinions are Michelle Shaw's opinions, so please don't.
How sad that we have to even be that way.
Because
but honestly, you're right.
I don't want to offend anyone, but I will not take back anything that I said. It's my belief, and I stand by it.
Absolutely.
And you're entitled to yours, and I would say God bless you. That's why I said I was the weirdo Christian, that I'm the Christian that needs to get it right eventually. But It's still my belief, but it's not the views or opinion of Talk It Out. It's
Right.
my
No,
personal,
yeah, absolutely.
my
I mean,
personal
but that's what
belief.
Talk It Out's about, right? So,
Yes.
I mean, we already know we don't want to do politics for sure.
Absolutely.
So
No,
that one is
no,
like
no,
off the table. But
Yes.
and not that we're trying to push anything
Nope, not at all.
religion related.
No.
It's just our feels, and we're entitled to
So,
that.
yes. So if I'm asked, then I'll be like, that's why I'm like, you really want to know?
I know. I'm like, yeah. Hold on. Hold that thought.
Are you sure?
But yeah. So have a great day tomorrow. Can't wait to see pictures, photos, videos. I guess pictures and photos are the same thing.
I'm sorry. This is how this mind works. I was like, I bet you won't ask me who shot Tupac. Because my opinions are so far out there. Well, if you really want to know.
Listen, if you've seen some of these prophecies that Michelle has been a part of,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like,
And hey, we'll just
Telling ya.
We'll just leave it there.
so next weekend, Kevin McDonald and Roman will be with us.
Roman, yes, the lovely
So,
Roman.
Thank you guys. Have a great
Thank
rest of the
you.
day.
Have a safe solar eclipse.
Have a safe solar eclipse. Have a great week.
Absolutely.
And make sure you read those acts of kindness and act on them,
Yes.
because that's what it's about. We're here to make others happy. Are we?
I don't know about that part. It's like doing to others as you would have them doing to you. That's that thing.
I don't know. We're here for a reason. There's a reason why we are here doing this right now. And right now, this is what we've been called to do. Don't know what it's called. I mean, evidently it's a podcast, but it just doesn't seem
podcast.
to work because our microphones don't
I don't
work.
think it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be its own
So
format.
I don't. I mean, what else do you call this? Like
I
a
don't know.
vlog? Is there such a thing as a
How
vlog
we
video?
do something non-traditional and just let it be what it's gonna be.
And we're gonna talk it out.
It'll be. What's the song go? How does it go? That we always. If it's gonna be, it'll be. Come on, girls, guys. Baby, just let it be.
Okay. Deuces.
Oh, she acts like this in the office. You just don't see it. Oh, yes, she does.
Bye.